Hello, boys and girls. I have another gingerbread type story for you today, except this time it's not a gingerbread cookie at all that does the running. This time I'm going to read you a story called The Runaway Tortilla. And Miss Lidke loves the story because it takes place in a state called Texas, and more specifically in Texas in an area called the Rio Grande Valley. And I love this story because Miss Lidke has several good friends, really close friends, who live in the Rio Grande Valley. So it always makes me think of my friends when I read this story. You're also going to hear some other words that maybe you don't recognize. They're words that are in Spanish, which is another language. So listen carefully as we find out another gingerbread type story from a different part of our world. Once upon a time down in Texas, down by the Rio Grande, there lived a couple known to all as Tia Lupe and Tia Jose. Tia Lupe and Tia Jose owned a taqueria called El Papagayo Feliz, the happy parrot. Cowboys came from near and far to eat there. Everyone said that Tia Lupe and Tio Jose made the best enchiladas, burritos, tacos, and fajitas in all of Texas. The secret was the tortillas. Tia Lupe made each one by hand. They were as light as a cloud and as soft as the fuzz on a baby's cheek. Tia Lupe, the cowboys warned, you better not make these tortillas any lighter. Soon they'll up and run away. Don't worry, that'll never happen, laughed Tio Jose. Can you guess what's going to happen? No sooner had he spoken when a tortilla jumped up and cried, "Oh, yes, it will. I'm too beautiful to eat." "I'm sorry, Tortillita," said Tia Lupe. "All tortillas are made to be eaten. That is what they are for." "You'll have to catch me first," the tortilla exclaimed. She leaped from the griddle and ran out the door before anyone could catch her. Tia Lupe and Tio Jose chased after the tortilla, running as fast as they could. "Tortillita, come back. We promised not to eat you." "Promises, promises. I know what you want, but you won't get it," the tortilla yelled, running faster and faster. And as she ran, she sang this song. "Run as fast can be. You won't get a bite of me. Doesn't matter what you'll do. I'll be far ahead of you." Through the streets and out of town ran the tortilla. She ran into the desert where nothing grows but mesquite and cactus. Along the way, she passed two horned toads basking on a rock. "Come bask with us, Senorita Tortilla," the horned toads cried. "Lazy lizards, catch me if you can," the tortilla yelled. "Run as fast can be. You won't get a bite of me. Doesn't matter what you do. I'll be far ahead of you." And away she ran, with two horned toads scampering, and Tia Lupe and Tio Jose running after her as fast as they could go. Down the hill and past the cut bank ran the tortilla. She ran past 3 donkeys braying. "Hee-haw, hee-haw, come bray with us, Senorita Tortilla." "Silly burros, catch me if you can," the tortilla yelled. "Run as fast can be. You won't get a bite of me. Doesn't matter what you do. I'll be far ahead of you." And away she ran with 3 burros trotting, 2 sapos cornudos scampering, and Tia Lupe and Tio Jose running after her as fast as they could go. Across the highway and over the bridge ran the tortilla. She passed 4 jackrabbits leaping over a mesquite bush. "Come leap with us, Senorita Tortilla," cried the jackrabbits. "Foolish bunnies, catch me if you can," the tortillas yelled. "Run as fast can be. You won't get a bite of me. Doesn't matter what you do. I'll be far ahead of you." And away she ran with 4 conejos leaping, 3 burros trotting, 2 sapos cornudos scampering, and Tia Lupe and Tio Jose running after her as fast as they could go. Around a wrecked car and through an old tire ran the tortilla. She passed 5 rattlesnakes shaking their rattles. "Come make music with us, Senorita Tortilla," the rattlesnakes hissed. "Rowdy rattlers, catch me if you can," the tortilla yelled. "Run as fast can be, you won't get a bite of me. Doesn't matter what you do, I'll be far ahead of you." And away she ran, with 5 rattlesnakes slithering, 4 rabbits leaping, 3 donkeys trotting, 2 horned toads scampering, and Tia Lupe and Tio Jose running after her as fast as they could go. Out and in and out of a box canyon ran the tortilla. She passed 6 cowboys loping around on their pinto ponies. "Come ride with us, Senorita Tortilla," the cowboys cried. "Crazy cowboys, catch me if you can," the tortilla yelled. "Run as fast can be, you won't get a bite of me. Doesn't matter what you do, I'll be far ahead of you." And away she ran with 6 cowboys galloping, 5 rattlesnakes slithering, 4 rabbits leaping, 3 donkeys trotting, 2 horned toads scampering, and Tia Lupe and Tio Jose running after them as fast as they could. That is a lot of people chasing her. Up and down, over and under, back and forth, along the winding desert trails ran the tortilla, and one by one she left everyone behind. 6 vaqueros, 5 cascabeles, 4 conejos, 3 burros, y 2 sapos cornudos. Those are all the animals that were following her. Did you notice the Spanish numbers? 6, 5, 4, 3, y 2, 1. Even Tia Lupe and Tio Jose gave up and went home. "I'll make another tortilla," Tia Lupe said. "Cover the griddle this time so it doesn't get away," Tio Jose suggested. But the tortilla didn't care. She ran along, faster and faster, even though no one was chasing her. "Nobody can catch me," she crowed. "I'm as fast can be. No one is as fast as me." Do you notice where she's running? It's in a desert. That looks really different than where we live, doesn't it? This is in a place in Texas that's much hotter than where we live. Suddenly she stopped. Up ahead, at the edge of an arroyo, she saw Senor Coyote. He sat on the sand with his mouth open. "Help me, Senorita Tortilla," he moaned. "What's the matter with you?" the tortilla asked. Senor Coyote answered, "I was standing here by the edge with my mouth open when a grasshopper jumped in. He is caught in my throat. I cough and I cough, but I cannot get him out. Will you help me, Tortilla? Will you go down my throat and pull out that wicked grasshopper?" Uh-oh. That doesn't sound like a good idea, does it? The tortilla answered, "Not I. How foolish do you think I am? I don't trust coyotes. I don't trust anyone." Senor Coyote opened up his mouth wider. "You don't have to be afraid of me. I can't hurt you. I'm not even hungry. Won't you help me, por favor, please?" "What will you give me if I do?" the tortilla asked. "Oh, Senorita Tortilla," Senor Coyote whispered, "I know where there is a great treasure buried. I will take you there and share it with you if you pull out this grasshopper from my throat." "Show me the treasure," the tortilla said. "No way. First, take out the grasshopper," Senor Coyote replied. The tortilla ran into Senor Coyote's mouth, and she looked around. "Where is this grasshopper? I don't see him." "Go deeper," the coyote says. The tortilla ran past Senor Coyote's tongue. "I still don't see him." "Go deeper." The tortilla ran past Senor Coyote's tonsils and looked down his throat. There is no grasshopper here. I think you are telling lies, Senor Coyote. You also have very bad breath. Senor Coyote confessed. Have pity on me. I am so hungry. I hoped that if I waited long enough with my mouth open, something tasty might just run in. And I was right. Do you think that's a good place for a tortilla to be? Snap! Uh-oh, poor tortilla. That was the end of the tortilla, and that is the end of the story. And as for the treasure, it's still waiting for someone to find it. So all that's left is this song. Run as fast can be. You won't get a bite of me. Doesn't matter what you do. I'll be far ahead of you. The end. There ends another story, boys and girls, where unfortunately our runaway friend got eaten. I hope you enjoyed this story. Until next time.